This wonderful specimen is the finished product of the class I just did this past weekend. Now, I call that my extreme maple class. And this is about as extreme as it's going to get. Now, if we look back before I started this, see how tall it was? This ceiling approaches 10 feet, not quite, but almost. So you could see that it was a very tall tree. It was a healthy tree relatively, but it was all healthy on top. So what I did was basically, well, I did a lot of explanation to the class, but basically I cut it down to here with the anticipation of being cut here after this gets strong. And the key to this extreme maple is at the final stage. There used to be some leaves over here. I cut them all off. And if you do that, then it will come back fully within 4 to 6 weeks. And I did this in August. The purpose of this video is not to show off the stub, but as you can see in the background, this is what I anticipate this to look like in about 20 years. First sketch. This is about what it looks like today. It's got a really good base, kind of a straight trunk, and one small branch left, and a rough cut, and to be cut later. What we're looking for is this branch that was so skinny to get thicker. And to accomplish that, you need growth up here. So you let this grow very big. What we did was to cut where the dotted line was. So we cut it, but now we also have a branch that is becoming more of a main trunk. Okay, we're probably in 5 or 6 years since the start. And what we did was we took this and tilted, right? So when we do our occasional repotting, we can change the tilt. Now we have some more movement, okay? And then remember our big cut. Well, you need to give sufficient time for these wounds and these wounds to heal. So you can see how we're doing it, growing it, get some girth, cut it off. So we're getting pretty close to where we want to be. You could see now that there is a movement, no more that straight trunk. It's developing nice movement and good taper. So always keep in mind movement and taper simultaneously. We are really coming together now. Of course, we're probably looking at 15 years or more. All right, now this is like a stage 8. All the trunk is done. Much of the branches are all detailed out now. This being a Japanese maple, if we look at in the wintertime, it should look like this. Everything's all detailed out. Most of the scarring is healed. And if you could stay on top of the trimming as it grows, we got a perfect 9. Add a little bit of color and a suggestion of foliage, and we have the finished product. A little more pizzazz. But if you truly want to study, it's better as a black and white line drawings. But as a conclusion though, it sure does look good with a little color. Actually, it's the same as that last one we saw, the black and white. I just made a copy and did some coloring. So this is Hiro Matsuda saying goodbye again. If you enjoy this program, I'll have a lot more. So please keep checking with masteryo.com And I'll see what more I can do with projecting the future. The future in Japanese being mirai. So click onto the mirai button and see what else I have. Thank you so much. We'll see you again soon.